Post that there. Starting live. Post that there. We could close this out. Pop this out. Do all of that. We have this up. And that. Then it all comes down to this here. We go here. We hit Twitch. We hit copy. And we go over to X. We finishing the DLC. Tune in now. Paste. Then we hit select all. We hit copy. We hit post. Alright, we're gonna don the glasses today too. We're gonna go full nerd mode. I actually didn't post on Instagram. I meant to do that. We said that we'll post at least like once a day. So let's do it. I'm not trying to Alright, so yeah. That's basically everything that we needed to do to that. Come here. That pulls this up. And we are good to go. Of course, that starts playing an ad. But yeah, here we are. Back in the Breath of the Wild. Live again. So, we came back to the house. We basically re-upped the weapons that were in storage. We got the 2 out of the 4 champions abilities upgraded. I honestly feel like we'll just do Mipha and then we'll go up and complete Daruk. I don't know why for some reason I couldn't think of his name just now. But we'll do Champions Ballad. This is where we gotta go. Alright, so in order to finish this DLC, we need to upgrade Mipha's ability, then we need to go and upgrade Daruk's so that we have all of the champion abilities a little more often. And then I believe there's like one final part of the DLC that we have to complete, and then it's basically done. And you know, I'm actually in Hateno, right? So one of the things that I actually wanted to do was to spend some of this extra rupees that we had to actually get some more compendium items, because like I said, I feel more so like the materials and the creatures is basically what we need in order to like upgrade. It's basically what we need to continue to upgrade some of the outfit pieces, because the more pictures we have, we don't necessarily know like what outfit pieces we're going to need to start upgrading, basically. So part of me is just like, oh yeah, let's go and spend. We have a. Why are you walking sideways? Damn. Instead of just walking forward this way. Get at it. And now he won't even go forward. Don't ever want to do nothing. Don't ever want to go. Don't ever want to freaking stay on the path. Don't ever want to do nothing. Which is why we are completing this DLC right now. I'm tired of dealing with these horses. Horses in this game suck so much. But yeah, we do Miphas, do Daruks, and then we're good to go. So that's what, 6 more shrines? Because it's basically 3 shrines each. And they're not even giving us like the actual like regular shrine. What is it called? Spirit orbs? They're not giving us spirit orbs. They're giving us divine beast emblems that we can't really use for anything other than completing the DLC. It would have been better if they were giving us the spirit orb stuff, because that would have meant more health. Let's see, what do you have to say for yourself? She doesn't have any new dialogue. Yeah. Simon, on the other hand, I need a picture. Fauna, enemy, material. Material only seems to have like a couple of pages, right? It's really creature, which is fauna. So we need material. Sure, I can sell you some material pictures. I'd like all of them. You want to buy all of the material pictures? It'll be 3,400 rupees for all 34 of them. Yes, I'll take it. Hyrule Compendium updated. And this is actually what I'm talking about, because I feel like their pictures are better than some of the ones I was able to take myself, which is why I was like, I would still go and take a picture myself, but I want to make sure that I buy it first, because some of their pictures are like professional quality. You know, some of their pictures are pictures I never even thought to take the picture like that. Like, let's see, let's back out real quick. So like, for example, these spicy peppers. I took one individual spicy pepper, dropped it on the floor, and just took a picture of it, whereas this picture is like the whole bush, right? And I'm just like, what? I never thought of like taking a picture of like the whole bush, right? Volt fruit, you know, the little cactus that it's on. Like I never really thought of taking pictures like this, right? And that's why I think one of the playthroughs I did, I was like, let me buy these pictures, so at least if I don't like them, I can actually go and replace the pictures by, you know, taking a new photo. Guess who's back again? Eduardo Garcia, welcome to the stream. And this time we actually just started, so we're actually hoping to be here for a while now. So instead of us like just ending or whatnot, now I feel like, you know, we are here. All right. So I came here to this Hateno Tech Lab to get more pictures for our compendium, so we can actually start to search for certain things if we need it to upgrade like clothes, or if we just need the pictures for whatever, right? We just got all of the material picture. Enemies I don't really care about, weapons I don't really care about. Fauna I care about, because materials and the fauna are basically what we need to upgrade certain materials. So we're going to try to see how much fauna pictures can we actually... There's no way we have enough for all of them. Unfortunately, you don't seem to have enough rupees. We operate on a tight budget here. You understand, I'm sure. Alright, so let's just buy whatever we can. Let's see, it's 100. Damn, how much is there? Sheesh, 83? Let's buy 65, because I feel like that's really all I could buy, right? 6,500 rupees, because we have 6,593 rupees. So if I... Man, we're left with 93. It's crazy. Hyrule Compendium updated. Thank you for supporting our research. Would you like to buy one? No. That's alright. We basically blew through. How can you buy pictures? So, at the very beginning of the game, after you get off the Great Plateau, right? I think your very first mission that the king tells you at the beginning of the game is to go to Kakariko village, right? He tells you to come here basically and talk to Impa. And once you talk to Impa, Impa basically tells you that you need to go and appease the 4 divine beasts. And while you're at it, you need to go and talk to Impa down here in Hateno village, right? Once you come here to Hateno Tech Lab, that's when Purah kind of tells you, hey, like, I'll help you restore your Sheikah Slate, but you need to turn back on the Guidance Stone, and the only way to turn the Guidance Stone on is by grabbing this blue flame from, you know, like down there somewhere in the village. You gotta transfer the blue flame all the way back up here, right? Once you do that, once you do that, you basically come talk to Simon. Simon has this whole spiel about, oh, you can actually buy pictures. We actually found out that we have some pictures in the backlog or storage or whatever the case is that we could put onto your Sheikah Slate for a small price. So yeah, after you do all of that, you basically come to Simon and you say, hey, I need a picture. And then that's when he's like, oh, you know, what kind of picture do you need? And it costs 100 rupees for every single picture. Like, we can see, I keep burping because now all of a sudden I'm talking, but we can see that there's 183 of these weapon pictures, and they sell for 100 apiece. So you know it's going to be expensive to buy all of these pictures. Do you have to buy the pictures? No, you don't have to, because if you really wanted to, you could take one of these things. Like, if I've never had a palm fruit in the compendium, you can drop one on the floor. You can go like this. You can take a picture of it. See how it says save in album? If I hit save, it will replace the picture that I now have after buying it. But for the most part, this is how my pictures looked. My pictures were just me dropping fruit on the floor, right? And taking pictures of them. It wasn't until like my second or third playthrough that I realized that you can buy the pictures, and you see how much better these pictures look. Like, this is that same palm fruit that I just dropped on the floor. So yeah, I just told myself I want to buy all of the pictures, and if there is a picture I don't like, then I can go and take a picture of it myself, replace it, and be good to go. So that's basically how you buy the pictures. Tom highlights. What are we doing now? LOL, yay cheating. Nah, one of my viewers on YouTube, he saw me. We just started buying pictures, right? I wanted to use some of the rupees that we had to start filling up the compendium with both material and fauna, because we're basically at that point where I can start upgrading the rest of my gear. but of course we're gonna end up needing material. And I just felt like having some of the pictures gonna be easier because I could hop over here, hit target, and then we can it'll help us find stuff a little bit easier. But one of the viewers on YouTube was like, "Oh, how do you take pictures of stuff?" So I was just explaining that basically. But yeah, since I do not want this on. No, this, yeah, we're gonna turn that off. I don't want to find coyotes. But yeah, since we basically did that, that's not what we were like actually intending to doing. I just happened to be in the area of Hateno village, so I was like, oh yeah, let's just stop by over here real quick to buy some pictures. So like one of the things I know for sure, I know I'm going to need to eventually I want to level up or finish leveling up the what is it? The Sheikah outfit. And I feel like the only thing we need left is stealth fin trout. I doubt I'm gonna find any in the actual open world because the only place I know of to get stealth fin trout is in the water, in between the Lost Woods and like the rest of Hyrule. So like all of this over here is probably the only place I know of to find stealth fin trout. But again, we have those pictures. We have it set now. So just in case we are just out and about doing whatever it is that we're doing, if I do end up coming across some stealth fin trout, the Sheikah slate's now going to start beeping and making noise and all that stuff like that. So it's just, again, it's just something to help us out a little bit. It's honestly something I should have done a lot sooner, I would say. But again, I feel like we've been playing this specific save file a lot different than like our previous save file. What? He's actually climbing up? Oh, well, he tried. He actually couldn't, but he tried. So yeah, it's just something to help us get material a little bit easier, I feel like. I still need to finish leveling up the barbarian outfit, and I feel like that we need more Dinral's horn, which we are going to get. But we're basically back over on this side where we fought one of the Lionels and where Nadra appears. I doubt Nadra's going to appear right now, but that's okay because I feel like last time we were just over here not too long ago and Nadra actually popped up twice. Before we fought the Lionel, Nadra appeared, and after we beat up the Lionel, Nadra appeared again. And I was just like, what? Double dragon? I was like, I'll take it. I won't complain. I won't question it. I won't ask why Nadra's popping back up here again. I'm just going to enjoy it. And of course, I want to say that we need, oh snap, shouldn't have did that. We need choo-choo jelly. I just can't remember for what. Like, I know we need white choo-choo jelly and like some of these other things. Like if I'm close enough to a material, I'll grab it. But if it's something sometimes where I have to go out of my way, I legitimately am like, whatever. I don't care. I don't need it. Whatever that is. But yeah, our main goal is to finish the DLC. By the end of this stream, we no longer want to be using the horses because horses in this game suck. Horses in this game are the worst. They are the real enemy. It's not Calamity Ganon. It's not all of these moblins and bokoblins and other oblins. It's the horses. The horses are the main enemies. There's a shrine down that way. Man, sometimes when I travel like this, I'm like, there's no way that I'm making it anywhere. Like, look how far that still seems. And even though I have a lot of stamina, I'm kind of just like, there's no way. There's no way I'm making it over there. I'm like, there's absolutely no way. But while we're flying, you know, usually when I stream, I like to have a little cup of coffee. Something to keep us warm. And it's not even that, like, I'm freezing cold, but I don't know. I just like drinking something hot. Makes my whole body feel nice and warm. Makes me feel comfortable. Helps me to relax. But yeah, we are pretty much in the end phases of everything we're trying to do. Because after I get done this DLC, we're literally just going around and collecting everything. And I know I said that before in like previous streams and whatnot, but yeah, we are finally in what I would probably consider like the end game. We're not super end game, like we're not about to go fight Ganon or anything like that, right? Like that's not what I mean when we're in the end game. But there's literally not many more like main things for us to do, like main story or, you know, main quests. We're basically getting to that point where we've essentially have done it all, right? Let's see. It's the same as that. Because we're gonna go back here. We're gonna finish up, yeah, the DLC, and then literally going around all over the map. We're gonna pick a side of the map and we're just gonna clear it out and keep going. Which I already, oh, well, you guys can't see it on here. I don't know why I pulled it up on the game, like you could see it, but the map genie that I use on my computer shows me everything. Shows me all the Deku Seeds, all the shrines, all the enemies, all of the weapons, all of the chests, all of that stuff, right? And before we started the Trial of the Sword and the DLC, when we were finally getting ready to do it, I told myself, in the meantime, while we wait for a blood moon to create the dishes that I then used for, you know, those things, I told myself, I was like, all right, let's get a head start on collecting everything around the map. And I was like, we need to pick a specific location and maybe just start from there, right? And we actually ended up starting in front of Hyrule Castle. So I actually started collecting everything like over here. And then I think I started making my way down this way. But I essentially told myself, I was like, all right, we're going to clear everything out from the middle of the map and work our way down. Because I feel like you don't need anything specific, right? You don't need like cold resistant clothes. You don't need heat resistant clothes, anything like that, right? But I was like, we're going to start from the middle, clear all of this out. And then we're going to move to this right side of the map, clear everything out down here, work our way up, the Zoro's Domain, the Gorons. Then we're going to move left to get everything above Hyrule Castle. And then we're going to move over to Hebra Mountains, make our way down, and basically finish with the Gerudo Desert. Like once we're essentially going to go counterclockwise, but once we complete Gerudo Desert and all that stuff like that, that should be like the last area. Then at that point we will storm Hyrule Castle and then beat the game, right? And then I probably won't ever play this game again, because as much as I love this game, I usually feel like when I've beaten an open world game like 100%, I've done everything, I've collected everything. If this was like PlayStation, you know, I'd go and collect all the trophies too. Once I basically do everything like that, I don't play that game again unless like I really just want to play it, no matter how much I love that game. But again, if it's a game that I really love, I'm still going to come back and play it. But I have no reason to. Like the Dark Souls games. I don't know if anybody in watching the stream has played any of the Dark Souls games. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, any of them. Sekiro. They're all pretty much the same. But I play those games an unhealthy amount of times. No matter how many times I beat those games, especially Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, no matter how many times I beat those games, I continue to play it for whatever reason. And eventually we are going to get a PS5 so we can start streaming some PS5 games and whatnot, and I'm going to do the Souls games. We are definitely going to stream and do videos on the Souls games. Probably more videos, because I think Breath of the Wild was the only one that I wanted to stream. I actually want to do more videos. Locations that will be revealed to you are of trials, will enhance the power within. Do not let your guard down. Basically the same spiel as the last couple of let's see, we're gonna go to YouTube, we're gonna type in Mipha's song. We're gonna get the locations real quick of where we have to go. And I still to this day think that if Mipha never died, I think we would have seen Link for the first time in an actual relationship or have an actual family, because I genuinely believe if Mipha was still alive, him and Mipha would have gotten married. They would have gotten married, they probably would have had kids. I am a genuine believer. This stone monument has survived for 10,000 years. What secrets does it hold? Fellow traveler, what brings you here? I suppose everyone has their own reasons for traveling. Look, as expected, there's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Ah, sweet joy, how glorious to sing this song in the very land it describes. The song of my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that champion Mipha overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Well, no, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna actually sing, but reaching skyward from waters blue, Ruta's champion, a heart true. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monuments show. 1. Find what the light's path shows. 2. Conquer the ancient foes. 3. Chase rings of the waterfall. Champion the trials call. Nice. So, did it move you? By steeping myself in legends of the champions, I'm beginning to form a deeper understanding of them. This will prove invaluable in writing the key verses of the song. I can feel it. My teacher surely sang this very first from this very spot. I wish nothing more than to carry on my teacher's dream to complete and perform this special song. To do so, I must learn all there is to know about the champions of old. Thankfully, the Zora King and Prince shared memories of their champion with me. To sing the completed song under this sky that my teacher so loved, that is the end goal of this long journey. Alright, first trial I believe is over here. Watching this video really quick, it's just basically showing me. This looks like it'd be here. And then I definitely know one of them's like over here. Alright. Alright, let's go and do this. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's nighttime. You know what that means. We're not trying to fast travel, but still move quick. Time for the chic outfits. Moving fast as heck, boy. I don't think you really know just how fast I really am. Who told me to come over here and jump towards the water? Because if I don't make it, which I'm not, that's alright. We'll just switch back over to the Royal Guard outfit. Because when you use the Royal Guard outfit, it actually makes it so that when I kick off, when I swim, when I dash, you see how little bit of stamina it's taken from me? Barely taken anything. This outfit has saved me in the water so many times. The heck? Whose place is this? They got a whole bed and stuff? Just right here, out in the open? He's out here just sleeping in the open like this. Alright, we're gonna come over this way though, and we are going to equipped baby mama Mipha, BMM, baby mom's Mipha. We're gonna equip her her armor, and we're gonna start this trial. Again, you know how strong you gotta be to swim up a waterfall? It's crazy. Wild to me. Easy. You see that? Yeah. Swim circles. Man, I feel like when you actually stop to look at some of those things I had to like swim through, I don't even know what to call them, like checkpoints. If you actually stop and you stare at the checkpoint, you can actually see how fast their timers are actually running out. Like they really want you to move. Ma Alaya. Swear, some of these some of the names of these monks really like trip me up. And it was so funny because you know, the very first time I played this game was the first time I was reading a lot of these monks' names, and I was really sitting here for so long. I think I tried to do videos originally, but the equipment that I had at the time, the quality of the videos that were coming out, it wasn't that great, to be honest. But I was really always like trying to read the monks' names, and I felt like it was so funny because some of these, like this one, Ma Alaya, I'm like, I think that's how you say it, right? I'm like, that should be how you say it. And some of them were just like so difficult to me, and I'm just like, bro, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Who's coming up with these names? And it was just, to me it was pretty funny. I was just like, man, like, what's happening? Who's coming up with these? And I remember doing this one because it kind of gave me trouble the first time I did it. And it gave me trouble because I think I was making it harder than it needed to be, right? Like, what is it? You definitely have to get up here because you need this thing, right? To help you get up here, I believe. But there's also a chest all the way at the top. So like, I was making it so difficult. I think I was doing something where like I lifted this up and then I went like this, tried to switch it over and stasis it real quick. And then I was trying to like do stuff like this, you know, like I was making it way more difficult than it had to be. And then I totally found out that like all you really have to do is just like something like this, right? And then you could, I don't know. You could still kind of like lift it up, stasis, do all kinds of things. That's why. Oh snap! I didn't mean to do that. But this is why I was like, oh man, I was making it so much harder than it needed to be. I'm over here trying to like use stasis and magnesis at the same time, and like even this part here, this part I felt like I struggled with so much because again, I was going like this, and then I was going like this, and then I was trying to stasis, and it was crazy. It was nuts. And then I think eventually I watched a video, which I still can't remember it exactly, which is why I'm like, yeah, it was something like this, but I honestly forget. But I know it had something to do with like lifting this up or something. It had something to do with like that, putting these over this way. I just forget. I think it had something to do with this too. Because like if I take this and I believe I put it underneath, you could lift this up, put the block underneath it, which does make that lift up a bit more. You could take it a bit further because you could lift it up even more. And then place this down kind of like in the middle-ish. Alright. I want to say that you could put this here. I'm just gonna push that out. Yeah, it was something like this. You do something like this, which makes it 10 times easier than like what I was trying to do before, with quick timing and all this other stuff. Ah, how did that even happen? I don't even know. I'll take it. Come up here like this. Then we can grab this up here. Like, look how much easier that is compared to like what I was doing. I was really trying to like use stasis and all this stuff, and I really feel like you don't have to use stasis at all, which is what threw me off, because I was really just like, bro, what do I do? Nothing I do is working. All right, but anyways, yeah, it was so much more simple than what I was doing. I was really again making this a lot harder than it had to be. All right, so then we basically do this for the other side, which means we break that ice, take this block, put it on this side. Really just again lift it up a bit, try to put it in the middle. Take this piece of ice, do that, this on top. And that's it. Honestly, super simple. And yeah. So we basically get that, and then I could mark this as complete. And then we still need like a couple of other thingy things so that we could then close my door. All right. So we're gonna go over to this blue. to the blue. We're gonna hold off on yellow because I feel, if I remember with the other with her third trial, or I don't even really think specifically they're numbered, but with one of her trials, you have to, I think, do it in the morning when the sun is like facing you or something. I forget, but that's why I was like, we'll save that one for last. This one that we're walking up to, I believe we had to fight all of these guys, all of these guardians. If I remember. Ooh. Let's see how many ancient arrows we got, because we'll definitely use one right now. Take him out of the picture. Yeah, we're gonna cheat a little bit. Use a little bit of these ancient arrows because look at that, 2 cores. Let's go. I forget exactly what I need to upgrade the Guardian set to, because I want to say that they also took like ancient cores, giant cores, all that fun jazz. And I feel like we've been getting a lot. Like ever since we actually have been fighting everything, collecting stuff more, I want to actually say that we've been... Oh snap. What's your biggest regret in life? Man, if I'm being completely honest with you, bro, I have so many. I have so many that I honestly don't know which one is the biggest one in my life. I used to be in a relationship and I feel like I messed that up, to be honest. I feel like neither one of us were bad people, but I feel like together we were oil and water, and I kind of, part of me felt like I just refused to like see that. I kind of regret losing that relationship. There was a time that I was not working for about like, I want to say almost like 5 years or something like that. I wasn't working, I wasn't doing anything. And it wasn't until maybe like that last year that I was like, oh, you know what? I actually enjoy doing content creation and all this stuff like that. So I feel like I started it kind of late. And because of that, part of me always says that if I told myself I wanted to do content creation like at the beginning of that 5-year unemployment that I had, I probably could have been a full-time content creator. I probably could have been like these other YouTubers like PewDiePie or Corey Kenshin or Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Dashi. You know, I probably could have been one of those YouTubers that you know, that can actually say that I get to do this every single day and all of this stuff. So And I have so many more. I honestly have so many regrets. I feel like there's so many things I feel like I would do differently, or I should say could do differently if I was able to. Um, but I feel like that's really just what life is, right? You know, life. I feel like all of our. I'm dead. No. I just like completely walked off right there. That is crazy. You know, it's a good thing that wasn't my last heart. I went this way. Instead of walking on the stairs, I walked right off the thing. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, I feel like I have a lot, but I'm only human. You know, I definitely feel like we all have a lot of regrets, I would say. Everybody has stuff that they're carrying with them. Honestly, I forgot how I did this before. I know I found a way. Oh, that's what I did. I think I made it fall down the other way. Oops. Last time I did this, I did something like this to make it. Yeah. No. Dude, I feel like this ice block is playing with me right now. Like, why can't I get this angle right? It's not being pushed as far as I want it to be pushed. There we go. That's I feel like that's all it really took was just that one block, you know? It really just took that one block, and then I think with this, really? I want to say originally this is what we did too for this, I think. Oh, I can't push it off. I honestly forget. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid because we could just go up there. I don't need to knock it off or anything like that. It's freaking water. I could just go like this. I could just go like that. And then summon another one right here. Yeah. And I could summon another one right here. Jump up here. Giant ancient core. Nice. So we are going to mark this one as complete. I have to use the bathroom really quick, and I have to transfer my clothes from the washer to the dryer. So give me a couple minutes. We will be right back. Alright, here we are. We are back. We are back. Closing the dryer, ready to go. Ready to continue the adventure. So, gonna mark this shrine as complete. And then we're gonna move on to this last one. I like how you guys can see my dog in the background. Anytime I get up to use the bathroom, or it doesn't matter if I get up to use the bathroom or if I go to grab like some more water or some more coffee, for example. Anytime I get up for like 2 seconds, she immediately thinks that we're going outside. So like I got up to go use the bathroom and to put my clothes from the washer to the dryer, and she immediately kept looking at me. And then as soon as I would look at her, she would run towards our front door, and then she would turn around to make sure I'm following her. And I'm like, we're not going out there. I'm like, I just took you out not too long ago. And she always keeps doing that. So because I didn't take her out, she followed me back into the room, and she thinks that, you know, I came in here to like grab my wallet or something so that we could go out there. And I'm like, we're not going out, bro. I'm like, you think we are? And she knows the word OUTSIDE. She knows the word. That's why every time I say out or something like that, she keeps looking at me because she's waiting for me to actually say the word. Now she's in here laying down on the bed. And if I were to get up for any slight thing, if I get up even for a second, that's gonna be her first thought. Oh, it's finally time? It annoys me sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I can't even sleep in. Cause I'll like last night, I tried to do like a late night stream and then tried to sleep in because it's my day off. So I'm like, all right, we can have a little bit of fun now. We've got a little bit of free time. I can actually do this and then get some rest. I think I ended up going to sleep by like 2 o'clock, and like 6:30 in the morning, bright and early, she's already scratching at my door. Scratch, 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 scratch. Because I usually do take her out, you know, in the morning, but I'm just like, why don't you ever do this with anybody else? Like, why do you always do this with me? It's so annoying. It does give me a little bit of anxiety, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm always just like, I don't want to go out there. I have really bad social anxiety, and sometimes she likes to bark at people. So sometimes I'm really just like, I don't want to go out there, I don't want to do this. Let's do this trial over here. Feel like we might as well switch to the Royal Guard, because I know we're gonna end up in the water, right? Muzu, what's up, bro? Haven't seen you in forever. Ah, it is you, Link. What brings you to this place? We are here at the behest of Prince Sidon, who tasked us with keeping watch on this area. This is the land where Princess Mipha completed her sacred trial. Now the signs that appeared 100 years ago have returned. Princess Mipha's notes had this phrase: while the morning sun is newly born, follow the path of light to the trial. I'm not sure where they came from, but she often repeated those mysterious words about the trial. And what they basically mean is that we're going to sit here until morning. Right? What was a blood moon? Crazy. Alright, so we basically fast forwarded time on the night of a blood moon, which also should mean that those guys are back. Those Lionels. So those Lionels that we fought before, we should be able to fight them again. And part of me is like, maybe we'll complete these last two trials, right? We'll do these last two trials. And while the sun is newly born, head toward the light. Alright, and then this should be the last trial for Mipha's Grace. Key Dafunia. What a name, I swear. Key Dafunia. At least I want to say that's how you say her name, right? Or I'm just assuming it's a woman. Key Dafunia. The melting point. Oh ho. This is a better torch than the one that we had previously. So we're gonna use it. Because that torch, let's see, 36, wait, crap, that's just because. Even with this trial, I remember this one too. I remember how this worked. But this for sure, we kind of had to like melt a little bit of like all the ice. Or not even specifically like all the ice. You really just had to you really just had to melt it down to a point that you could actually get onto the platform. So like say for example, we kind of stand right here, right? You can see the ice melting, you can see it separating. Both pieces of ice are getting smaller, which means they're opening up like a little bit of a path, right? And essentially, you just need enough. You just need enough that you could get up there. Something like this. But I didn't think about the next part. I feel like we need to be in between it at least. so let's have this melt a little bit more. Because what I actually do on this one, I will I will put, I'll make sure it's wide enough like this, right? At least that should be wide enough. Yeah, and then once you are able, dog. Making all this noise coming in, making all this noise trying to go out. No, you can't hold that here. Yes, I can. And I'm gonna show you that I can. Yeah, can I still not hold it? There's still not enough room. Oh yeah, instant. Ice blocks. It's fire. It's all we needed was just a little bit of fire up here. Once we get these to move, there's like a little secret room back here. Once we get that, can open up this. Ah, Frostblade. I'm gonna drop that torch. I'm gonna drop the other torch that's not in pristine condition. And yeah, that's basically it. Actually, I lied, because there's a chest in here. And I thought it was that chest right there. That ended up being the Frostblade. Because again, these things kind of lie. The only thing that said was in here was a diamond, and I'm like, I don't see no damn. I don't see no diamond. Diamond chest. Right, back there, no back here. Like they're liars. They are liars. Damn, I gotta do this again. Like I'm thinking about it in my head, and I'm just like, ugh, do this again. Super small? I just need you small enough. Nice. Yeah, I ain't see no diamond. But I still, like I said, I always try to collect whatever I can. I feel like the most important thing, I don't think the chests inside the shrines actually matter. I think it's only like really completing the shrine that's part of like the whole 100%, right? At least that's my theory, at least. That's what I think. That's how I perceive it. Alright. But we got all three. We got all three of what is it? Rudania? Rudania is Mipha's, right? Or is that Daruk's? Are you I honestly forget. Varuta. Varuta. Yeah, Rudania is Daruk's. Man, in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, we're gonna teleport. I don't like to fast travel too often, but this is one special occasion because we're in the middle of the ocean that I'm like, I am not about to make my way back from all the way out here. This is one of those exceptions for sure. Ugh, man, and fighting these blights with the gear that they give us also sucks. I'm also just like, ugh, who wants to do any of this? I don't think wearing this outfit actually gives us bonuses while we're in there, but food sure does. So we're gonna eat one of these foods. That's really it. I don't have any other kind of like dishes that will give us any other kind of boost or buff. So that's really it. We're gonna take what other divine powers we got so far and do this trial. To the one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Roots' emblems, you will be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. Let's do this. Illusionary realm. This illusionary realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. First, let's see what we got. Light scale trident and 2 ceremonial tridents. We got 10 arrows, that should help. a little bit of food. Okay. And then I'm just rolling down this thing. That's crazy. Oh, I don't know why I thought I had my shield out. Alright, this is when we're gonna start getting annoying. And because our weapons aren't doing as much damage as I would like them to be, this is where we really have to be careful. What? That didn't kill him? What? Man, I'm so glad that hit him. That is crazy. Because I was like, dude, there's no way you're not dying. The amount of extra hearts, hell yeah. I had to make some dishes for some of these guys. And really, all the extra hearts that I had really just came from the dishes that I made, like our first, was it Blood Moon? So like, I'm still using dishes from like way back then that are still giving me extra hearts. Cause I only use those dishes when I feel like I'm about to fight a boss like this, so that we could really get an advantage, I would say. But man, that dude was holding on. Oh, he's playing Mipha's song. Oh, Mipha's and Rivali's one is so sad to me. Well, though our aims are different, our feet took us to the same destination. I speak figuratively, of course. I travel by wing rather than by foot. Ah, wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Mipha has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Varuta, which Mipha herself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Mipha. Recall the champion of Ruta's wrath. Before she walked her chosen path. Mipha's kindness was known to all, which is why the princess came to call. Oh, shh, cutscene.
Soで姫様、私の他に選ばれた4人はゴロンの猛者ダルケル、リトの戦士リーバル、ゲルドの族長ウルボザ、そして大魔の剣を持つ剣士リンク。そう。 登っておいで。ミファ、やはりシドの年で滝登りはまだ無理なのでは。でも姫様、私はブッダに乗るのだから。おいで。いい？お姉ちゃんの後ろで感覚をつかむの。行くよ。お姉ちゃんにもしものことがあったら、この里はあなたが守らないといけないのね、シド。じゃあ滝登りもう一度頑張ってみようか。
Man, I'm telling you, this entire game, this whole game is so bittersweet. Though she was known for her kindness, it seems the Zora princess could be quite strict when necessary. So, what do you think of Champion Mipha's song? By writing a song that captures the determination of Champion Mipha, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The end result is not quite clear yet, but I'm beginning to feel a stirring of inspiration about these verses.
強くなったね。あなたは本当に強くなった。ミファーの祈りももっと役に立てるはず。今のあなたならきっと救える。このハイラルと、そしてお城で待つ姫様を。
Mipha's Grace Plus now requires less time to recharge. Champion Mipha's song complete. Can you learn how to wind bomb after? I don't think I'm ever gonna learn how to wind bomb. I don't think that's ever gonna be something on my actual agenda. Like, alright, today, learn wind bomb. Champion Mipha song complete. To mark it off the list. Now we just got Daruk. Daruk. I don't even want to. There's always something about doing Daruk's things that I'm always just like, ugh, I don't want to do this. Like, his skill's useful. I don't know. I'm always just like, ugh, I don't want to. Alright, Mipha, goodbye. Always sad. Always so sad. Always so sad. So bittersweet. No, please learn. I'm telling you, I don't think I'm ever going to sit here and learn how to do that. I have no need to learn Wind Bomb, and I feel like I've already seen like other people try to do it, and it's so complicated to me. I'm like, I don't understand the concept of like doing the slowdown time and switching bombs and switch to the other bomb and then you release it, and then I'm just like, alright, too complicated for me. I'm just gonna play normally. a whole 6 viewers. You're popping off. Learn it. Ah, that's funny. That is hilarious. 6 viewers? Really? Is it 6 people watching me? That's crazy. Oh, 6 people watching me? That's crazy. It's surprisingly easy. Please. I'm telling you, I don't get it. Cause you gotta like jump and then like switch to a bomb and then switch to like another bomb and then like shoot yourself and you're supposed to go like super flying. But I didn't super fly. I just hurt myself. Jump, bomb, other bomb. Right? Something like that. 6, 7 next. You know, I only just started hearing about that maybe like the last couple of weeks. I think I was at work one day on lunch when like, I think they had it on like, I can't remember what they had it on. It was like the news or something like that. And they were talking about like, oh, the whole, the new fad, 6, 7, something, blah, blah, blah. All the kids are saying it and something. And I was just like, what is 6, 7? And I'm like, why are people saying it? What's the whole thing behind that? And even like whatever I was watching at the time was like, oh, it apparently has like no meaning. It's just something that, you know, kids are just, I guess, mindlessly saying. It's just, I don't know. I don't keep up with the world. Hold ZL before jumping. Old man yells at cloud. I know, right? Hold ZL. We'll give it another try at the expense of all of these extra hearts I'm losing. I'm supposed to... Why am I using ancient arrows anyways, first of all? Gotta hold the shield. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't get it. And even if I did get it, I'm telling you, I feel like I don't have a use for it. I'm not gonna be out here wind bombing. Hold ZL while jumping will line up your jump. It's a crazy thing. Man, that Goron is black. All right. Oh snap! All right, there's a guardian over there too. There is so much happening over here. Yeah, kill everybody. Started getting crazy over here. Leave me alone. I can hear your wings flapping over there. I can hear your wings flapping. I was about to say, I heard more wings. I was like, these guys are everywhere. It's fucking easy. Yeah, it's easy for you guys. It's easy for you. I don't understand how to do it. It's not for me. I'm not a wind bomber. I can't figure it out. It's too complicated. At least for me. me alone. Leave me alone. Ah. Freaking like 3 of them popped up out of nowhere. Leave me alone. It's crazy. It's easy for everyone. Yeah, I know. I'm just stupid. I am. You know? It's alright. It be like that sometimes, though. Especially when I'm at work. Man, they should have gave this flame guard some like other type of ability. Like, oh, you move faster during the day. Like how the Sheikah armor makes you move faster at night. They should have made this one so that you move faster during the day. What is with you guys? Right? I'm tired of running from you guys. You guys have been chasing me since I got here. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you either, fire guy. So don't do it. I'm choosing to let you live. In the name of this task I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to let you live. Learn wind bomb. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna learn it. I've already tried like 4 times. I don't understand how to do it. You gotta... leave me alone. Leave me alone. You gotta jump and use bomb, and then other bomb. No, I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's too hard for me. Too complicated. All this climbing. I freaking hate this region. This is why I didn't want to freaking come over here. This is why I was like, ugh, we gotta do Daruk last. Learn wind bomb. I have tried, unfortunately, but I don't understand how to do it. We're gonna leave wind bomb to the professionals. We're just a casual player. Oh, what I meant to do, I have to bring learn to backflip IRL. That's wild. The locations that will be revealed. Yeah. This isn't our first rodeo. We've done this. But what I do need to do, I have to pull. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dismiss. Daruk song. We pull this up. This is going to allow us. That light. Is it a reaction to someone nearby? Is it me? Or is it... What's this? A traveler in the land of flames. Are you truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. I mean, it must be that you applied an ample amount of fireproof elixir just as I did. Is that so? No. How about that? You must have natural ability to withstand the heat, just like the Gorons. Do you not see him fully encased in metal and stone? Or I want to say it's stone. If you read the description, I want to say it's stone, even though it looks like metal. As for me, if I don't use fireproof elixir, I go from a bard to baked bird. I had to cough. I didn't want to cough in everybody's ear. Well, never mind my musings. Look, I'm sure you already know, but it's one of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Sigh, I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that champion Daruk overcame. Allow me to sing it for you. I'm not going to sing it, by the way. Crawling flame on a mighty peak. Rudania's champion, never weak. That's funny. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monuments show. 1. Stop a titan of molten stone. Oh, I remember that one. 2. Follow rings of light alone. 3. Survive lava's fiery fate. Champion, trials await. So, did it move you? By understanding the true nature of the champions, I'm closer than ever to completing those key verses. I can imagine it vividly, the champion's vigilance from 100 years ago. My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That is why I spend my days afoot, talking to anyone who would listen. I was lucky enough to meet with Yonobo and Bluto in Goron City, both of whom knew much about the Goron champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories. I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's key verses. Alright, Daruk song. So I want to make it quicker. Wind bombing everywhere sounds lame. Games about it fun. Wind bombing is exploring glitches. Explore these. Next is IST, then HPE, then what? What is going on in the comments? Seriously, he needs to fucking learn wind bomb. I will not stop. He's a man sticking to his convictions. He will not lessen his resolve. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna learn wind bomb. It's not for me. I'm not a wind bomber. But I am a champion completer. We're gonna complete Daruk Champions upgrade so we can hurry up and do the last part of this DLC and finally beat it. Darb Pond. Alright. And once we get those locations down, I can go back over to here. Go back over to good old Twitch skis. Alright, which one do we want to do first? I really don't want to. I feel like Top of the Mountain's probably the best one. Because I think at the top of the mountain, I think those are the lights that we have to follow in the air, and I think it takes us closer to where we, I think yellow? We start at red. I think the end of red gets us closer to yellow. Right? And then after we do that, we go to blue, we do this last part. What time is it now? 2:04. Yeah, I should be able to beat the DLC before we end up leaving. Oy, leave me alone, guy. I'm not going to your inn right now. Not going to the inn. Thyself shall not be perpetuated by your words of opinion. He who shall not cast the first sin shall throw the first stone. I know that's not like the actual saying. I just decided to like mix it up right there. I don't know why. I don't even know why it was funny to me. Something's wrong with me. I know. I have problems. I've got issues. I hate this place. I hate these mountains and all these rocks and all this fire and all these socks. I don't know. Again, I don't know what's wrong with me. Isn't the... Oh, yeah, we still gotta go over in this direction. I don't even know what I'm doing. Gotta go over this way. There's a whole path over there that I should have been using. Oh no, these fire guys. Fire guys everywhere. Yeah, get linked. Get linked. Alright, I should only have to use one more of these, right? I feel like what sucks too is that even... we can't even summon our horse here, so this is just a bunch of running around as well. Bunch of running. Uh-oh. Why does it say chat paused? Oh. That's why, because I was scrolled up. Casual players are real, 5 players. It's a new quote by the almighty Pycaon. Also, I technically count as casual player. I'm just good. Hell yeah. Ice the fire. You know, I know that you have to do that on a... on, what is it? The taluses? But can I just casually do it on these two? Oh, that would have been cool. The whole thing went psh, and I could walk on it. That would have been nice. But yeah, I know when you fight the fire talus, you use like an ice weapon or ice arrows to cool off his back. Same thing vice versa. If you're fighting an ice talus, then you use fire to, you know, warm up his back. So that you could actually, I meant fire lizards. Oh yeah. Alright. Honestly, I don't think we necessarily need to like run this whole mountain, right? Because we're about to get Rivali's power back. We're about to get it back. Climb, climb. Climb we go. Link, the master rock climber. You know what I could do? Since we're about to get Rivali's thing back, what we could do is switch it up. We could use this. And then one of these fireproof elixirs. Man, we're still taking damage? That's crazy. What's the point of the fireproof elixir? I lied. Alright. Plan foiled. I was gonna say if we can equip the Royal Guard outfit and use one of those fireproof elixirs, we could have just used Rivali's Gale to just get to the top right now, like with the quickness, without necessarily teleporting. Because again, we're trying to keep fast traveling to a minimum, so that when we do our hero's path at the end of the game, it'll look better. It'll look more interesting. It'll look cooler. Because if you fast travel a lot, then when you do the hero's path, every 2 seconds it's like stopping to fast travel, stopping to fast travel, stopping to fast travel, and then you're just like, ugh, I don't want to watch this anymore. Yikes. Oh yeah, we up there. We up there, baby. Yeah, let me use some of these other things now too, because I don't really use these. Yeah, I get more stamina, baby. Eat the other one too. Nice. I'll take it. Yeah. Nice. If I live in perfect timing by ravioli. Yeah, for real. Ravioli, ravioli. Give me the forbioli. What do you stream? Or SRS, but I like to figure out variety. Figure out variety. Just like your account's been 3 months. Yeah, I suck. Yeah, Dean is a really good streamer. We play this game called Old School RuneScape, right? And I feel like it's kind of like the same with Old School RuneScape. You know, I feel like I'm just a casual player. I go around and do all the boring stuff. Dean's actually really good at like fighting the bosses of that game, which are, again, something to me. I feel like they're kind of complicated, at least some of them. So it's like watching him fight the bosses in that game is actually pretty cool. He's a pretty cool Old School RuneScape streamer. But yeah, I feel like we've all been branching out, kind of like into more variety instead of just trying to stick to one niche, or at least, you know, that's what I've been trying to do. I feel like you know, it just feels a bit better, like actually playing all these different games and sharing my experiences with everybody, and you know, just having that environment like we talked about before, that everybody can come, relax, all that stuff. I wouldn't say really good. My YouTube is better though, cough cough. Oh yeah, Dean also has a YouTube channel, and he's also in the midst of doing a series where he basically picks one thing that like he's basically never done before, and he tries it for the first time to see if he's really good at it, to see if he really enjoys it, if it's a hobby that he wants to basically keep. So it's pretty interesting, and we definitely need to advertise that. Oh, let's see. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I was about to say, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, got you, bro. Yeah. I just put... let's see. Hold on. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this is what we wanted to do. Right? This is how we do it, right? Oh. I tried to do something else and it didn't work. But yeah, in the chat, I put Dean's YouTube channel. So if you guys do want to check it out, if you do want to take a look at it, like I said, he has a pretty interesting series going on right now. Again, where he tries something new to see if he likes it, see if it's a hobby that he wants to pick up. So it's just a bunch of different, you know, he has a bunch of different tasks, and he has a random way of selecting one, and everything on his list, again, is something that like he's never done or has always wanted to try. So it's a pretty cool series. It's a pretty cool concept. So if you guys, again, do want to check it out, put his YouTube channel in the link in the chat if you guys want to go ahead and give him a follow. Definitely think you guys should, because that first episode is really nice. I still haven't watched the second one. I need to go in there. Whistle sprinting is great if you'd use it. Please learn how to fucking wind bob. I showed you that, remember? Hey, yeah, you showed me the whistle sprinting, and I have yet to actually like use it. It's not some, again, I feel like it's one of those things that, you know, it's like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that you could do that, but I don't think I'm ever in a situation where I'm like, oh snap, you know what I need to do right now? Need to do this. But they are cool though. It is cool to know that you can do some of these things. Yeah, you wanna die? You wanna die? Should I kill you? I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna show you mercy. Yeah, you guys aren't hitting me. You thought you were gonna hit me, but you weren't. May not know how to wind bomb, but I know how to survive against some freaking guardians. Guardian master over here. What if I hit this? What if this was like a rope, and I went like this, and it cut, and I fell to my death? Actually, would have been crazy. Like I cut it as I asked that question, and like, what if I, in the middle of cutting that, like it actually friggin' ripped? That would have been. Crazy. What? I'll take it. I will take it. I don't even know where the hell we ended up, to be honest. I don't even know what shrine this is. Is this the shrine? Shrine. Hold on to the safeguard. Okay, yeah, it is. And it says that the only thing in here is this great flame blade, but like I said, I feel like we can't trust what this map is saying about these DLCs. The DLC shrines, I should say. Because every single time we come over here, it's always something else. We'll drop that. It's for going up steep mountains instead of climbing, and just infinite sprint. That's nowhere near as tough as wind bombing. Yeah, the whistle sprinting wasn't so bad. At least to learn. Yeah, we out of here. We out skis. Out of here. Thought these Daruk challenges were hard, bro. Pike, if you want me to beat this guy up, let me know. Just say the word. Nah, we can't. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to shed violence on others, bro. We're supposed to spread peace and love. That's what this YouTube channel is about, right? That's what this the YouTube channel, the Twitch, the streams, the content. We're here to spread peace and love. Not a chance unless you fly to Ireland. That's funny though. Hey, just say the word. I'm in there. And you know, even though I said we're gonna be near this yellow one, we're still kind of like a ways off. It actually put us a lot farther from where I thought we were gonna be. But that's alright though, because we got this. You know what I found weird in this game? The fact that I could use Cryonis, right, on... Well, I guess it's still considered like a body of water. But, there's like certain areas on, or in Hyrule, that have like what looks like boiling mud. Like it's like oil or something like that that's bubbling, right? And I guess it is still considered a liquid, and lava's considered molten rock. So I wouldn't necessarily consider lava liquid. But I just thought it was weird, because I could use Cryonis to put an ice block on that boiling oil or mud or whatever it is, but I can't use Cryonis on the lava. But again, I feel like I just debunked my own theory, because again, you know, lava's molten rock. That oil or whatnot is still, I guess, technically a liquid. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, snap. Oh, I was about to say snappy. We passed by where we're going. I don't know why I thought we passed it when we did not. Why is this thing so huge? Giggity. Alright. Fires, raise. Oh, I remember this. I remember what we got to do. As well as peace. I just changed 1.6. This away from you. All the way to China. Alright. This one is actually a little bit scary. Because this one, we have to get that, but every time we go over there, you know, we can't stand in lava. So we actually have to like push ourselves. Oh, that's right. We're moving slow, but we're moving. Oh, we're moving slow, but we're still moving. At least I think we're moving, or is the lava just... Is the lava moving and we're actually still in the same spot? Oh no, we're actually moving. Okay. Because for a second I actually started to doubt myself. I was like, wait a minute. Are we moving? Or is it the lava that's moving? That's crazy. Alright, but we are on our second trial now. Right? Damn, and the fact that they still keep us here is crazy. Alright, so we can get rid of this. Delete pin. We're gonna run over here. Actually, you know what, too? I'm gonna use this so that can refresh. And we're gonna also use this so that can refresh. Alright. Because by the time... we're gonna mark that as found. That is found, and then we come over here. Again, it says that the only thing in here is a stone smasher, but we always gotta be on alert with these DLC shrines. And I feel like we're not getting actual spirit orbs from these, which is why I feel like on this map website that I'm using, they don't really give you too much detail about it, because I feel like they're not really important, right? Renew Hanukkah. I am Renew Hanukkah. Crazy. I swear these names. Block the blaze. What? Am I tripping? Man, was it all because I dashed forward? Like, that's crazy. All because I dashed. I'm gonna say, if I remember, I think there was a, I don't know why I did that. That was crazy. I want to say that there was a chest somewhere, but I can't really think where. Here? Maybe that's the chest I'm thinking about. Part of me is like, I could have sworn there was one of these inside the lava somewhere. Alright, what did we say? This one is just a stone smasher. 42. 42. 42. We'll get rid of this one. Get rid of Flame Blade. And we're just gonna mark it as complete just because. There's metal in the right at the start. Shwoo. Alright, we got this. We got this. This right here, easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Another one complete. Let's go. Let's go. Then again, we are going to finish up. At least I want to finish up the DLC. Part of me is like, I don't know if we're actually gonna have. I actually don't know if we're gonna have enough time. But we should. We've been streaming for 2 hours, which I feel like is usually like our average. I feel like we usually stream now like 2.5 on average. At least I want to say. I want to say if you look at the majority of my streams lately, they're like, again, 2.5 hours for the most part. I think we should. I'm gonna try to push it. We'll try to do as much as we can, if anything. Oh, actually, no. We still have to do this last trial, and then fight homeboy to get Daruk zone. So probably not. I think we'll have enough time. Oh no, fire dudes! Get out of here, fire dudes! What we're gonna do is fire down. We basically have to go to the other side of this mountain. The one good thing I do like about coming over here, though, is that there's a lot of mines. There's a lot of place to mine, I should say. There's a lot of gems that you could collect. So I actually think it's pretty nice sometimes coming over here. Sometimes. Not all the time. Only sometimes.
Urubozaの怒り、いつでも放てるよ。
Uruboza. Oh, don't even think about it. You better swallow that fire. Yeah, I know I need red Lizalfo tails too. I know I need the ice Lizalfos and the red Lizalfo tails. And we're going to use this last Rivali's Gale so that by the time we get to where we're going, we should probably have it again. Should is, you know, the word of the day. How many gems do we have? We got 36 of those. 10, 14, 12, 16. Only 6 diamonds. Because I feel like Ramella, if we try to go and sell to her, she's probably going to ask for diamonds again. Oh no. Why did I do that? Yikes! That was crazy. That was nuts. And you know what else was nuts? Coming over here, the way that I just did. Damn, I better make it to the shore. Yikes. Yeah, I know you're over here somewhere, dude. Right, was it even this area? Let's say it is. Right. Actually, I lied. I think it's over here. I think it's all the way over here. Alright, so we have all of our powers back. Yeah, it was definitely over on this side. Yeah, beat the rocks out of this guy. Jump. Shwoo. Kamiya Omuna. What a name. Kamiya Omuna. Kamiya Omuna. And this one just says that there's a diamond in here as well. Kamiya Omuna. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Kamiya Omuna. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Moving target. I want to say I definitely remember this one. Like, why are you... Why do I have access over here? That makes sense. Why? Oh, yeah. First try, baby. Let's go grab that real quick. Oh no, I can't grab. Oh, yes, I can. I was like, oh no, I can't grab it. Diamonds, right? Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go. Alright, now we have to get this next one. What? What? I gotta wait. Alright, hold on. I actually have to use the bathroom again, and I know my dog's gonna follow me too. Alright. Let's finish this up. So, with this now, I do remember this. I remember this part. This was one of those parts that like gave me trouble because I was always like, man, what the heck? Right, is this? You could basically leave this like this, right? And then this is the hard part right here. Ah! I was about to say, where the heck did I just fall? Alright, so again, this one's hard. Because you gotta do like this, basically. we have this loaded. Switch this to stasis. You gotta stasis it. Oh, first try. That's crazy. First try. Wild. I did not think that I was gonna land that on the first try. It is super crazy. Man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, yeah, let's we're gonna mark that one as found. And sometimes why? I crack myself up. I slap my knees, you know? Hilarious. Hey, still an updraft over here. Man, this is one of those parts where I'm just like, we could fast travel a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. We could fast travel. Because I hate this place and I hate climbing. I make some exceptions. A couple exceptions. A couple exceptions. And this is basically the last of the Divine Beast. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna eat more food. And that's really it, to be honest. We're gonna save it. We're gonna challenge this stupid Divine Beast. To the one who approaches this Divine Beast, in the name of Goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Rudania's emblems, you will now be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. And again, I sincerely believe, you know, like if you played like Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that, I sincerely believe that the equipment that we're going in with for the most part is what the champions had when Ganon took over, and that's why they ended up dying, because they had so little bit of supplies. This illusionary realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. But we're gonna cheat because we have champion abilities, whereas the champions only had their ability. You know, we've got all 4 of them. So it's almost like each one of these blights that we fight, we're fighting together as a team almost. Whereas they were legitimately doing like 1v1s, right? So I don't know. I talked about it in a previous stream, but I definitely think even though we only have a limited amount of supplies, Link was still more well equipped to deal with everything than the other champions were. So I feel like that's all we can really say. I meant to reset our Urbosa's Fury after fighting that Talus. So it's only now I'm looking at it like, damn, we only had that one. 'Cause I could kill him so much easier if we still had 2 more. It's fine. I think we're going to endure and survive. That's all that matters. Almost. Man, his one was legitimately probably the easiest one out of all of them. I'm not even going to lie. That, man, we struggled on some of the other ones, and all of a sudden his one was like super easy. Come on, get out of here, cheating. Blah. Boom. Blows up into confetti. Are you still adrift in thought? You seem lost to the whims of your mind. Oh, pardon me. I suppose it's none of my business. Ah, wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my master's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Varudanya, which Daruk himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Daruk. Recall Rudanya's champion of flame, before his fated moment finally came. This is the tale of great Daruk's task, and the princess who came to ask. Oh yeah, cutscene. Shh.
あれだけはどうにもダメなんだ。
あなたにも苦手なものがあるなんて意外でした。
よ、姫さん。
はい。
薬剤ガノンってのは犬の化け物だったりしねえよな。
Man, that's funny. I suppose even champions are not immune to fear. So, what do you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing a song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The missing verses of an ancient song, I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle in the distant past.
さすがとしか言いようがねえよ、相棒。これでダルケルの守りをより使いこなせるな。ガノンの野郎に会ったらこう伝えてくれ。あばよガノン、永遠にってな。
Alright, requires less time to charge, and we already marked the song as complete. I am Maz Koshia, must commend you for conquering the trial thus far. The door to the final trial is now open at the Shrine of Resurrection. Go and face your destiny. And we definitely are. But first, before I do any of that, I am going to, because we got a blood moon, that means that these Lynels have reawakened, or respawned, I should say. So we're going to make sure that we go and kill all the Lynels, see if we can get some better one-handed weapons, then we'll teleport to the house, and then we'll teleport to the Shrine of Resurrection, because who's climbing up the Great Plateau, right? And then yeah, then we'll end up finishing the DLC that way. But again, before we do, I am going to go ahead and leave things off here. There is a couple of things that I need to go and do. But I do plan on streaming before I go to sleep tonight, because starting tomorrow I'm going to be working full-time all the way up until Christmas. And then most likely I feel like, you know, we have Christmas off, but I feel like I'm going to be working up until New Year's and probably after. So I honestly don't think that after today I will see you guys until maybe the New Year's. So I don't know yet. We will figure some of that out later. But I do plan on streaming in a couple of hours. Let's say it's about to be 3 o'clock my time. I plan on coming back maybe in about like 4 hours to stream for maybe like another 2 hours or so. So yeah, we will basically leave things there. Let's make sure everything is reorganized in here. We're going to keep the Flame Guard armor on for now. We mostly have fire arrows, so let's do that. Then we're going to hit save. And I always feel like before we leave, since I started this job, I have been praying a lot more to God, to Jesus, basically. And it's given me comfort in a lot of the unsettling moments that I've been having these last couple of weeks. I've noticed that more and more people are going through a storm, a darkness, some sort of battle that's internal, and we're all carrying something. And I just see like how dark the world is, and I thought basically I was the only one suffering until I started seeing more and more people suffering. And I feel like that's kind of what made me start to pray a little bit more. So I want to pull up another random Bible verse about anxiety, especially because I feel like we a lot of us lately have been, again, going through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of things that we may not understand or know how to go through, know how to deal with or process. And everybody, no matter who you are, no matter if you're religious or not, I feel like when you go through enough in life, when life starts to get heavy enough, I feel like we all become a praying people. We all pray, no matter who you are, no matter if you're religious or not. Once life has beaten you up enough, I feel like you will catch yourself just being like, God, please, you know. So I definitely started to pray more, started to watch these sermons and stuff a lot more. And this Bible verse that I put up right now is 1 Peter verse 5-7, right? I think that's how you say it, which says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you, or give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. So that's basically like two different versions of the same verse. But it's basically just saying, you know, when you pray, just cast all your fears, your anxieties, everything that's bothering you to God. Trust that he's going to handle it, which is a lot easier said than done, because I'm struggling with all of that too, right? You know, we're all human. We're all going through something. But yeah, I want to try to have more random Bible verses, like at the end of the streams, maybe at the end of my videos, and yeah. But with that being said, I thank all of you guys so much for tuning into the stream and watching and commenting. And yeah, if you guys are still up in maybe about like 4 hours or so, we should be back for one final stream before we kind of go on like a semi-short hiatus. And yeah, if not, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys when we stream next. Bye, guys.